Today, I'm going to give you some FashionFrame for Titania and also a build for her Dex Pixia. This is not a complete Titania FashionFrame video or a complete Titania loadout video, but it's a brief little teaser and it's stuff I really wanted to show off, so let's just talk about it really quick. So I wanted to make Titania look more like more badass and more like a fairy at the same time. So these Riv Elite Guard things on the chest give you a very nice sort of chassis look at the top, makes her look a bit more beefy, a little bit less skinny. Still got that skinniness in the legs that's going to show when you're in archwing form, but you look a bit more like you're not a toothpick with this, which is pretty nice. I've got a sort of silvery energy color, the accent tone from the classic saturated palette. It's just slightly purple, which matches a little bit more with the rest of the color scheme. In general, that's a really, really good way to get things to feel like they mesh a little bit more, while still, it still looks silver, but it just subtly meshes a little bit more. Similarly, this color on the Grenier palette is very similar to this color on the Orkin palette, but it's warm, and the rest of these colors aren't that warm. Even the pink is kind of cold, So it just fits just a little bit better, and all of that adds together to make a big difference. So here's the purple, it's from Twilight. Here is this black I'm using, it's from Classic Saturated, a darker shade of that purple sort of silvery that I have on the metal. And then here's the accent color from energy color, I got them mixed up, from our good old Valentine's palette that we recently got. And those colors, as you see, are the same. They're in the same places for each thing, which is pretty nice. Luckily it all works out. This is the Officium Syndana, which looks awesome with Titania. It's rather common, lots of people are using this, but another Syndana that looks really good is the Telos Syndana. Fits quite nicely. Doesn't interfere with the wings. Most other Syandanas do clip with some part of Titania, so it's pretty hard if you're not using one of these, but they look pretty sick. I don't know, I really, really like Titania's wings once you mesh with them, once you get them looking the way you want. So that's cool. Here's the sigil I'm using on the front, is the Prisma sigil. As you can see, it's upside down, sort of laid over the Riv Elite like that. I do that on a lot of my customizations, but some people like to just see it by itself, or you could like put it on the back maybe. So that's cool, all well and good. And I've got the Ori helmet, which is pretty cute. I think it's nice. I think it looks a little bit insectoid, but I don't really like Titania's base helmet. I don't like the ears. I don't like that they're floppy. I think if they were like elf ears but not long and floppy, I might like them more. I don't know, I really, really like this. I think this is actually, and these little flames at the top, that's sick. Compared to base Titania appearance, base Titania looks like that. Again, she looks like a fairy, but I don't know, like a bit more like a spirit. I think she looks a little bit like a bunny, and this is just like, I don't know. This is my super edgy Valentine's Day Titania. Super late, super edgy Valentine's Day Titania FashionFrame. Now onto Titania's build and my build for her Dex Pixia. So, Dex Pixia take power strength and the mods on your primary, whether it be a rifle or a shotgun, so there are different advantages to both. Growing power is really nice along with energy conversion, because that 50% power strength from an energy orb and that 25% power strength from a status effect will stay for the entire duration of Titania's 4. So you basically get 75% power strength for free, some of that using your aura slot. So this is actually 255% power strength when we're in Razorwing, which is very strong. Obviously, like you would need to run Blind Rage normally to get that much power strength, but we just don't have to, which means we can stay in Razorwing for much longer as well, which is awesome. Again, not a complete Titania build, but this is just my working thing, and it's extremely powerful. You get 50% like dodge chance, I guess. Things miss you 50% of the time when you're in Razorwing, so you don't really need survivability that much, I find. You also get your butterfly drones that distract stuff, and Titania's other 3 abilities are basically crowd control or give her even more chance to avoid stuff. So, survivability not feeling so good right now. I think I'm just gonna stick with my damage. Ooh baby, is it some sweet damage. Like 5 level, friggin' 100, I don't know. Heavy gunners. So we're gonna get some energy, that'll proc energy conversion, and then I'm just gonna spam in some Tilis Volte shots, Voltor shots to get a growing power proc off, and then we're gonna shoot. As you can see, very nice damage, very, very nice damage. 2 down already. 3. Pretty sweet. So this feels really good to me. Like the fire rate feels like the right amount of fire rate. The amount you can burst before you need to reload with that archwing, you know, so I can shoot for this long. And then you just have to wait a second and it's all back. So that's pretty good, that feels good to me. I really like flying around like this, it's actually a lot of fun to me. But yeah, so that's pretty strong. I think corrosive is strong. I tested gas and it was kind of fun because the bullets just like explode. So that's pretty cool. So let me show you this Telos Boltor. Again, nothing really specific about the Telos Boltor. It's just a weapon that had the polarities to carry the build I was testing. I will be spending some time searching for a weapon that is good with the mods that end up being the best on the Dex Pixia, but I haven't found that weapon yet. I've been thinking about it, not sure yet. These are the mods for Dex Pixia. Ignore the weapon, specifically doesn't matter. And also it doesn't matter, just like with Peacemaker and stuff like that, the specific weapon you equip does not matter, except that since you have the option between shotguns and rifles, there are of course different mods for shotguns and rifles. So as you can see, we've got a corrosive build here. Dex Pixia have good crit chance and good status chance, and unlimited bullets. They have the Archwing reload system. So firing a bit faster, I find, is actually really good because you can reload in like 0.25 seconds, so using the 60 bullets in your magazine quickly is pretty strong. So great! If you have suggestions for a Dex Pixia build, if you have an argument for using shotguns over rifles, I've been weighing the benefits, like rifles have better crit mods, shotgun has a better multi-shot mod and has blaze. Not sure there's room for blaze. If you have suggestions for stuff about Titania when I do her full loadout video and other videos on her, I will explore that. People really seem to dislike Titania, so if you dislike Titania, please tell me why. I'm actually really interested to hear, but I want you to know that I really like Titania, and we're going to do at least one more video on her pretty soon. So, thanks very much for watching, give me your input on all that stuff,